It's Charisma's cookie jar. Cookie jar. Cookie jar. Cookie jar.
Miss Dawn Richard just walked in the mix show.
Hey everybody, how y'all doing?
What's been going on in your life? You got a new EP coming out?
I got a new EP coming out the 27th of this year, of this month, called Armor On, and it's kind of the prelude to the album that'll come later called Golden Heart. And I'm really excited about it. I think musically it's pushing a lot of boundaries with R&B. Wow. It's not your typical R&B sound when you think R&B is supposed to be. And I'm really excited about that. And people have really been falling in love with the new sound of what we're trying to do. And I'm really excited about that.
I think that's what makes you a unique artist in your own light, because you're not afraid to push those boundaries. You're not afraid to step over lines, and you're not afraid to step on toes.
Well, I was lucky. I got to be in an amazing group like Danity Kane. We were already something that was different than everything else, with having different diversities in one group, all lead singers, and then going into Dirty Money, which was another very different sound, and people accepting that. I think I kind of got lucky so that when I do this kind of music, people don't look at it as it's too strange. They look at it like, well, I kind of expect that of you. Because I've kind of had that journey, and I'm grateful for that, because I get to push people musically, sonically, and visually. Like, I'm not the average, beauty, but I am beautiful, just in a different way, and I'm not the average brown. I am a chocolatey, more chocolatey.
I know when I first got introduced to your music was Danity Kane, but then you came out with the Telltale Heart on your own, and that mixtape was everything. When I was on my bitch days, it was I'm on my Superman shit.
Yes.
Blowing
up shit.
Hey, Chris, can we drop that later, Chris? Because that song, when I was feeling like a bad bitch, I was
that was for all the people. Yes.
Dawn full blast in my headphones.
I'm so grateful of that mixtape, man. I really am. I mean, we had 1 million downloads in a week. Woo. I don't even know 1 million people, so I don't even know how that reached that many people. But I guess it's true. Music, if it touches you, it can influence a lot of people, and word of mouth seems to be the heart's. What we do best is word of mouth, and I think that's what we're going to try to do with this EP. I'm really excited about it. iTunes has agreed to join on.
Wow.
And go exclusively through them. They love the EP, which is something that I was nervous about. I was like, it's different. They don't even know how to care. They're like, it's pop, but it's not. It's R&B. And I love that. I love making people uncomfortable about
I love that. I love that. Let's reminisce a little bit. Do you want to go back? I know you've been here before. We talked about how you started into Danity Kane and then Dirty Money. Do you want to talk about maybe from Dirty Money to this period?
Yeah, I mean, I've had a blessed opportunity to be able to talk with Puff and really go from boss to group member to friend, and be able to say, Puff, I'd like to be released from a situation, and he say, well, we have this opportunity, but I don't think it may be the opportunity that's best for you. So yeah, you know what? Let me let you go. But I still support you, and I know people find that so hard to believe because he's Puff. But I think with my situation and the loyalty and the amount of records and the amount of hits that we've done together, I'm very grateful for him for allowing me to be able to say, okay, I'll let you go, because I really thought it was time. Yeah. And we're still friends. I love all the people at Bad Boy. I still support them and everything that they do, and I'm grateful that they were allowing me to spread my wings and really do, pick my own journey and see the next journey and the next chapter of my life.
How do you handle with all the publicity that comes around an artist leaving such a big label like Bad Boy, and you're just taking it so like, I'm doing this, it was my time to leave, and I'm pretty sure people are like, did she leave or was she?
People want to say, oh no, we dropped you. People want to say you. People are gonna say what they want to say. I've learned to let them talk. I really don't give two. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. I've always been real in that case, and I asked, he presented something that was great, but he knew that it wasn't the best for me. He couldn't get me out sooner than he would have wanted to, and he knew that I wanted to go now, and so that was just a choice. And it's more difficult because you're on your own, but the great thing is that he was my teacher. So it's much easier, even though it's hard, I know what I want. And so, I have to I run it like a label, and it's independent now, but I get to do great things and make great music, and I know that if they love it, it's because I did it.
Now, what's the inspiration of the new EP?
The EP kind of follows the whole story that's been from a Telltale Heart all the way through. It really is telling you the reason why I named the album Golden Heart to begin with, why I started calling the hearts. And it's kind of the reality. When I went into the world, I realized it wasn't a friendly place. So I came very vulnerable and realized that we needed to armor ourselves. And that's what is the introduction of what Armor On is, and that's with words, with lyrics, with choices, and that's what this EP is all about.
Why the decision to make the EP before the album and make it into a story? Why did you choose to make it like a 2-part kind of sequel?
Well, I have
of
to prepare people. I think musically, where we are right now, I think if I would have just dove in, they wouldn't have understood it.
Yeah.
And I want them to sonically get where I'm trying to go, so that when it is time to release the album, they already know what the vibe of what we're trying to do is. They know what the movement is, and they're comfortable with it. Because when something is new, you don't feel comfortable with it. Even from the way you dress, the way you look. Yeah. And they've seen me in so many different things. I just want to be in one stable thing and get them comfortable with what I am as Dawn, and not Dawn of something. Yeah. So that's just, I'm really trying to be as humble and really honestly as faithful to the hearts who have been with me from the beginning, giving them the best that they can possibly see in me. Yeah. Because they deserve that. They've been with me since the beginning. I had a voice, and I knew I had a story that needed to be told, and I knew that there were others like me. And so that's what this Armor On, that's what this EP, the Golden Heart, the Whole Hearts movement is about. The ones that feel like they don't have anyone that can relate to them. Yes. The ones that tell them, you ugly, you ain't fly. The ones that tell you, this is the moment for you. This is the misfits, the rebels, the ones that stick out, not trying to be different, but just are considered different. Yes. This is for you, because I've been the same cast out person in that situation. I decided to give you guys the first premiere exclusive of Bombs. It has never been heard fully by anyone else. This is the first time. Who else but for DJ Charisma? This is Drew and I's Precious Baby, our exclusive Bombs. Let's get it. Bombs away.
Cookie Jar World Premiere. Cookie Jar World Premiere. It's Charisma's Cookie Jar. Cookie Jar. Cookie Jar. Cookie Jar. Yeah. Cookie Jar World Premiere.
Heard it first. Charisma's Cookie Jar. Dawn, Rashad.
March 27th. March 27th.
Go on iTunes, exclusively on iTunes. Go get it. It's an affordable price. It's like $5. It's not even. It's not
we
even.
Doing it.
And
we doing it.
For an EP, usually an EP is like 6 songs. We doing 10. 10 records.
Support good music.
And we it's worth it, y'all. It's so great. Like, iTunes hit us up. They were like, yo, this is amazing. AOL hit us up. They're gonna do an actual leak for us. They're gonna do one the day before. They're gonna do like an exclusive EP leak, kind of what they did for Chris Brown's mixtape. Right. So they love it. They love it. So if we got their support and we get you guys, we're gonna do something that people said we couldn't do.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm excited.
Let's do it. Charisma's Cookie Jar, March 27th. Get that. Armor On.
Armor On.
106 in Park. Dawn. You're doing big things, girl.
Love you, Dawn, man. Love you,
Let's
man.
send this off right, Charisma. Go ahead.
I'm bringing it
Bring
back.
that